I think, from all the speakers that Natalie, Kendall, Sarah, Colin, Miles, and Dr. Motter, thank you all so much, because if it wasn't for y'all, without y'all, we couldn't have done this. So, okay, so as Natalie said, my name is Kelly Bay, and I'm going to talk to you guys about this issue. About 2 years ago, I was sitting on my couch at home, and I was watching a documentary about Nicki Minaj called My Time Now. And she said something that really resonated with me. She said, when I'm assertive, I'm a bitch. When a man's assertive, he's a boss. A lot of negative connotation behind being a bitch, not a lot of negative connotation behind being a boss. So this got me thinking that if this can happen, then what am I missing out on? So this idea really sparked this profound idea in my head that ultimately altered my perspective and changed how I operated. So, call me crazy, but this moment changed my life. So this idea kept popping up. With many other females, such beginning with Nicki Minaj, moving to Tina Fey and Beyonce and Amy Poehler. And these influences really solidified this idea that this stereotype needs to be broken, that this paradigm needs to be shifted, that in order for it to be a female and to be a leader, we have to be bitches to get there. So the prominent question at hand is, why are women perpetuated as bitches and not bosses when holding a leadership position in the workplace? So by a show of hands, who knows these individuals? Right? Steve Jobs, Jay-Z, Hillary Clinton, Mark Cuban, Oprah, and our favorite jailbird, Martin Stewart. Yeah. So these people are phenomenal, along with the 4 females that I mentioned earlier. They have influenced my life through their musical, theatrical, and business talents, but these individuals are not ordinary, primarily the women. These women, for some, are idols. Mainly they're moguls. They have the ability to have children and continue working and pursuing their careers without taking on the traditional role of staying at home for a few years. They have the ability to generate so much revenue and power that they have made a name for themselves, and people understand how powerful these women really are. These women have the ability to access different arenas, expanding their careers into clothes, athletics. I mean, Oprah has her own network. These women they can go anywhere they want to. And these women have broken the glass ceiling. But the catch is, these women are under the microscope of the public eye. So, let's try that one more time. Raise your hand if you know these individuals. Good for those of you who do. This is Marissa Myers. She's the CEO of Yahoo. This is Sheryl Sandberg. She's the CEO of Facebook. This is Mary Barra. She's the CEO of General Motors. This is Virginia Rometty. She's the chairman, president, and CEO of IBM. This is Indra Noy. She's the CEO of PepsiCo Company. And this is Ursula Burns. She's the CEO of Xerox. So some of these women that I mentioned and that you saw, they are of the 26 women who make up female CEOs in the Fortune 500 company today. And only a few people in this room knew them. These women have made a name for themselves. They've made an impact on an entire industry, and they've broken the glass ceiling. They don't have any special talents like singing or acting, so why aren't these women your idols? I mean, they're self-made moguls. You know, these women have these qualities that us young females should emphasize rather than defend, and that's inspirational. But society has put a timeline on our lives, for both males and females, to say that we have to accomplish certain aspects of life by certain time periods. I mean, when you think about it, you know, you're born, you go to school, you go to high school, then you graduate high school, you go into college to get a 4-year plan, you graduate college, you get a degree, and then you carry on with your life, with your career and your marriage and so on and so forth. So far, I have accomplished all of life's expectations up until graduation, and from tonight, there are 46 days left, but I mean, who's keeping count? Me, yeah. And so, like this, here at Appalachian, I've had the ability to take an internship to better acclimate to the reality of the real world. So just last summer, I moved to Asheville. And last year was definitely a rough time for me. I was kind of growing into this person to figure out who I wanted to be, and I was making that connection of who I wanted to become and where I wanted to be. And I faced a lot of challenges, and I made some choices that bettered myself, and I'm happy about that now. But it was hard back then. And back then, last year, I had this whole different mentality than I do today. I had the mentality that to get what I wanted and to be respected, I need to be blunt, I need to be cold, I need to have my guard up. I need to figure out how to get shit done my way because I can do it my way. No one else can do it like I can. People should know who I am because I've done so much. And I'm the head bitch in charge, and nobody better fucking mess with me. Don't mess with me. You know, it's weird because I say that because this is what society has taught me. Society taught me to be a female and to be a leader. I had to be the bitch. I had to be the superior bitch. A New York Times article states women as bossy, disorganized, annoying, and even so, a Forbes article goes on to state them as being plain favorites, an ice queen, single and lonely, tough, weak, masculine, conniving, emotional, angry, a token, and even a cheerleader. Films like The Devil Wears Prada and The Proposal emphasize the stereotype even more. Media and news outlets exploit the female leader to be a bitch. I mean, you can see the clear difference between these two articles. Sheryl Sandberg's Reign of Terror, I didn't know we were still in the Middle Ages. And then what happened when Marissa Mayer tried to be Steve Jobs. But Steve Jobs was a jerk. Good for him. It worked for him, but not for Marissa Myers. So, even more so, there's been commercials to show that when a male is assertive, he is a boss. When a female is assertive, she's a bitch. Men are persuasive, women are pushy. Men are dedicated, females are selfish. Men are neat and clean, women are vain and controlling. Men are smooth, females are show-offs. So, I want to take a moment and kind of switch gears, and I want to focus on the men. Gentlemen, this is your issue too. I'm so sorry, let me step back. So, at my internship, this is my female boss, Melissa. And to be perfectly honest, I was so scared and so nervous, just about as nervous as I am right now talking to you all to meet her. And I finally met her. And I was scared to meet her because I fell victim to what society told me about females, leader females being bitches. But society could not be more wrong about Miss Melissa Murray. She has 2 successful businesses, a loving husband, an ever-growing client pool, 3 very, very active children, and a golden doodle named Zuri. Melissa taught me as a female how to work hard and gain respect by helping others and bending over backwards and being a successful leader that people loved and not being that bitch what society had taught me. And Melissa's worked hard through her whole life, and that didn't come without challenges like dyslexia that she challenges through every day. And because of Melissa, you could never ask people to describe her without her saying she's a leader. You would never get the word she's conniving, she's too emotional, she's single and lonely, or she's a bitch. Like, she is a leader both for her employees and her children. And because of Melissa, I realized that I couldn't be that person that I was last year, that I couldn't have that mentality that I did last year, and I had to change. So let me tell you who I am today. I'm a senior about to graduate at Appalachian State University with a degree in public relations. I am a daughter of a nurse and a 21-year-old retired, not 21-year-old, 21 years retired lieutenant colonel from the Army. I am both a sister to my sorority and to my little brother. I am a strong, independent, determined, confident, honest, respectful, and fearless female. I walk with a passion and a purpose because I know one day I'm going somewhere. I speak with such admiration for subjects and hope to teach others and to open their minds. I listen to my peers and the concerns of my peers and their interests because I want to learn more. And I want to see others grow through my advice and my help, because what's the point of being successful if you have no one to share it with? And every moment of every day, I work so hard to become greater than I was yesterday, because one day I'm going to be a leader. That's who I am. But sadly, no matter how much what I say I will do, what I have done, who I've met, and all these successful female leaders I show before you tonight, that stereotype still remains. So now I want to switch gears and focus on the men. Gentlemen, I want you to know that this is your issue too. By definition, feminism is the belief that men and women, both men and women, should have equal rights and opportunities. When I was talking to my mentor, this idea of feminazism came up, and to me, it's this idea that females are superior to the male species. These are the extreme people. That females are superior to the male species, that I should be placed on a pedestal, and that men should bow down to my feet. This concept, feminazism, makes women bitches, not feminism. As an ambassador for the UN, Emma Watson gave an inspirational speech about their gender inequality campaign, He for She. And she says, feminism has become an unpopular word. Apparently, feminist ideals are seen as too strong, aggressive, unattractive, and anti-men. So why is it such an unpopular and uncomfortable word? It's realizing that's not the word that is important, but the idea and ambition behind it. So I want to reassure that everyone in this room tonight, every male, every female, to know that it's okay to work for a female leader, and that you shouldn't be afraid to either. And in reality, you've all had great female leaders in your lives. Your moms. So again, I want people to know that this just isn't one person's issue. This isn't one gender's issue, but this is everyone's issue. So now we look at changing the bias to see female leaders as bitches and to bosses. So first, recognize that everyone in this room, everyone outside of this room, every male, every female has a bias. Bias is not good, bias is not bad. Bias just is. And I learned these key concepts from Miss Bindu Holly James, who came to my PR class, and she is the Associate Vice Chancellor for the Equity, Diversity, and Compliance Office here at App State, and talk about a female leader. If you don't know her, good to know. So that's our first rule. Recognize that everyone has a bias. 2, don't let past situations influence your current or future ones. Just because you had a female leader that fell into the stereotype and bias of being a typical bitch, don't think that another female leader is going to be the same. 3, practice your uncertainty. Sit in a room. Be comfortable with yourself. Feel yourself. Do you have a bias against the person or situation? Are you feeling uncomfortable? If you are, focus that, channel it, see where you can do to counter it, because it's really important to, and follow through with it. 4, explore and live in the discomfort of your perceived bias. So if you realize you're in a room and you have a bias, sit in it. Relish in the fact that you misjudged someone or something. Be discomfortable, because it's the only way that you're going to fix your bias. 5, engage with people you consider to be placed in that bias. Like I said, if I never got to know Melissa Murray, I probably would have still thought that same old bias and stereotype that every female leader is a bitch. But I engaged with her, and I saw it differently. And I promise if you do the same with others, you'd be surprised too. So all in all, a great social movement involves many individuals with the same cognitive intentions regardless of gender. So I'm taking the opportunity tonight, right here, right now, to extend a formal invitation to everyone in this room to stop perpetuating the bias that female leaders are bitches. I invite you all to break the bias because females can and are leaders. Thank you.